Alright, getting ready to go live. I'll be honest, I'm kind of surprised they gave me enough options to get really close to how I looked back in, middle school-ish days, early middle school. Only difference is I was a good bit heavier and I had greener eyes, but, I'm gonna take it. Can't really, expect to get exactly who I am in a game like this. At Naranja Academy, which I think I've heard Naranja has something to do with like actually meaning orange. No idea if that's true. Whenever you see now saving on the screen, your progress is being saved. I am going into this with literally minimal knowledge. I have managed to avoid a lot of the spoilers that came out. I've seen a couple of things, but I mean, this is about as minimal as I could be expected to go in this day and age. Taking lessons from tradition, growing stronger and greater. It's time for you too to dive into the world of Pokemon. I think that's going to be our rival character. Given the appearance differences person to person, I really hope they portray her as being like an upperclassman or something. Because if we're expected to be the same age, she looks a lot older than us, comparatively. Director Clavel, head of Naranja Academy. Paldea is a sprawling region, bursting with lush nature and magnificent landscapes. One of these days we're going to get voice acting in Pokemon, I swear to God. It is also, of course, home to the mysterious creatures known to us as Pokemon. They reside here, in great numbers in fact. Alright, which one are you sending out? Oh, he's adorable! I don't remember the name, but I remember this guy got officially announced, so this is one of the ones that I'm aware of. Pokemon can be found living all over. In the seas, in the skies, even in our cities and towns. I don't know how I feel about the screenshots, but I will say I'm grateful to have good screenshots. There's a bit going on and you're seeing some life happening. Is it as good as, actually seeing people walk around? No, but I don't know how you would cycle that for people like me who are sitting on this and actually wanting to take in what we're looking at. We humans coexist with Pokemon, as we both help one another to live and thrive. Naranja Academy is here to help you learn even more about these precious partners. And precious they are. Adorable little creatures. Within our halls, people from all regions gather to study together. And as Pokemon trainers... Oh, that's dope as hell! Are we getting a regional variant Tauros? Because that is gorgeous! Sorry, I got heavily distracted by the beautiful Tauros. And as Pokemon trainers, they have their Pokemon do battle, growing alongside them. God, look at that thing! It's amazing! I love Tauros. While our robust curriculum of coursework helps our students draw forth their fullest potential. It is within these halls that you will find your friends. Okay, skipping ahead, I can't read it now. Can't wait to welcome you with open arms. Look at him. He's so majestic. Soaring through the air. Not looking like a jet-powered dildo. Alright, regional bird. I haven't seen that one yet. I often really like the birds. God, the Tauros look so good! I can't be losing my mind over a bunch of Tauros, can I? Oh, the Eevee! Flamingos! Oh, I need to get a Flamingo. I need to get a Flamingo, and I need to name it Tom. That is a shout out to my father right there. Loved his flamingos. Never understood why. One of those things I never actually asked him. But, he had a good deal of flamingo, items. Largely sent to him from his sister, but, you know, it is what it is. Alright. I like the vibrant green there. On the birds, less so on the trees. However, I do gotta say I like the vibrant color palettes. It's one of the things I really like about the world presentation of Pokemon. They do a great job with playing with colors. Alright, there I am. A lot more studious than I was in junior high. Although in high school, absolutely. I was a straight A student. Also taking advanced courses. Kind of funny how it went that way. I went from like absolutely failing everything to just being like, alright, time to finally kick myself in the rear end and make things happen. And I managed to pull it off. Is that the region we're in? It looks like a little bit different layout than what I remember seeing on the thumbnail art, but really close. Oh wait, hold up. Today on Sudad Adventures, we'll see Mezagoza. Oh, it's a city. I was gonna say, is it a Pokemon? I'm down for this. We'll see Mezagoza, a city that's home to a well-known academy. Oh, so better get going. Oh, okay. No watching the TV. Understood. Okay, oh, there was some funny animation work there. Yeah, the turn has some funny animation angling going on. Muncha! Get going, little buddy. Cardboard boxes. Are we getting packages, or are we, like, moving in? Are we a transfer student? Hey, little buddy. Muncha, muncha. Ma, I'm off to school. Got my lunch. Good morning, Ian. Oh, already in your uniform and everything. Well, it is your first day. Yeah, okay, we're a transfer student. Hey, Richard, welcome to the stream. What's going on? I am already smiles. Look at the pastel colors going on. Well, it is your first day at your new school after all. I'm so excited for you. Still, you might want to cool your engines before you go racing out the door. I've seen the pictures of the vehicle, Mom. There are engines involved, and I want to know what's going on. The school contracted me and said that you're supposed to wait here a little while longer. Their words, not mine. Apparently there's something very important that I must emphasize in orange for your first day. It's still... Oh, okay, so I'm waiting on something to get here. Have you already started the game, Richard? Maybe that's the very thing we're waiting for. Ian, get the door, would you? Got it, Ma. Muncha, muncha. Little munchy munch. I imagine I don't have to get it at that door, in the back. Do forgive the intrusion. Yo, hold up, the headmaster coming to see me? You are Master Ian, yes? Usually when I hear Master, it's referencing the last name, but yes, I am he. On behalf of the Academy, I must apologize for the late arrival of your enrollment documents. Ah, and also for my delay in introducing myself. Yo, I like the little Pokeball things around the bottom of the shirt. I am the director of Naranja Academy. You may call me Mr. Clavel. The director? And you came in person to help my son with his first day? I gotta say, in high school, I'm talking about school because we're in the academy. I referenced junior high a little bit. In high school, I was lucky enough to have a fantastic principal. Man retired between my years and my brother's years. The replacement was not nearly as good, but I had mad respect for the principal I went to school with. And oddly enough, even the troublesome students had a level of respect for him, and I think that says a lot about the quality of individual he was. I have currently doing the first battle. Alright, I'd imagine you're not too far ahead of me, although I'm really gonna slow roll it because I want to drink in every drop of this game on my first run through. Well, I am responsible for the entire academy, including any failures on its part. So here, at least, are the enrollment documents. So I'm tripping over my words. That should have already been delivered to you. Goodness, you really needn't have... Well, since you've come all this way, can I at least offer you a cup of tea? I like our mom's hair. There's something very mom about the haircut, but also younger and more vibrant. Ah, no need to trouble yourself. Ian, I've got a thing or two to discuss with the director here. Why don't you head back up to your room and finish getting ready for school? You'll need your bag and your hat as well. Got it, Mom. Now, Mr. Clavel, you simply must join me for a cuppa. This way. Well, how can I refuse such a kind offer? I don't know why I like the little Pokeball tassels on the pocket as much as I do. They're kind of a goofy design, but I don't know, I like them. My father actually made very similar Pokeball handles when I was growing up for my closet. I'm not too far ahead. The beginning takes a bit, but it won't be too long until you get your starter. And I actually love how they lead up to that in this one. I'll have to... Oh, I should probably turn my TV off. There we go. I didn't realize I walked away with it on. It's a new Nintendo Switch system. This one's got a bigger screen. Alright, so that's the... Hold up. Is the new one larger? Is the OLED screen larger? Didn't really think I needed an OLED screen, but, like, I don't play it in handheld very often, but when I do, a larger screen would be awesome. Ready to put on your hat and grab your bag? Absolutely. Forgive me, Richard, if I kind of go off down memory lane going through this, talking about some of my time in school. Being at an academy, I'm sure I'm going to have a couple of school stories to bring up. You can press the X button to open the main menu, select Save option from this menu to save all your progress. When you open your bag, you'll find some key items inside, including your adventure guide. Sure thing, game. I wonder if there's going to be like an absolute beatdown on the first day of school. Wouldn't feel right if we didn't. Oh wait, hold up. I do want to immediately go through and turn off the autosave. I have heard that turning off the autosave is highly recommended in this game because you can save in front of shinies if you find them, and they aren't. They're locked in at that point, from what I understand from the guy I watched talk about it. Oh, do I still have to go see Mr. Cavill? Oh, just look at you! All ready for your big first day. Yes. The uniform of our storied academy suits you quite well indeed. It's the hair. Oh, gracious, how very careless of me. I had entirely forgotten that I have something else for you, Master Ian. A most important thing. But your living room is hardly the place for it. Would you care to follow me outside? I kinda like just the absolute care this guy has for how he kind of presents himself. I wonder what this important thing might be. Let's follow the director out and see, shall we? I will definitely turn off autosave then. Glad you brought that up. Yeah, I've heard that there are some Pokemon that are shiny locked, meaning they cannot be shiny. These oftentimes will have to do with the story and ones that you are given. I also know that there are some trading Pokemon in the game that are shiny locked. You cannot cycle for them to be shiny. However, if you come across one in the open world, I have been informed that they are locked in, so don't let it autosave. Save manually beforehand, and there is a catch bonus based on how you engage in the combat scenario. So actually getting the drop on the target Pokemon gives you a catch bonus that will also stack on top of traditional bonuses such as putting a Pokemon to sleep. So there are increased ways to acquire the actual catch once you engage, and I really appreciate that they're giving the opportunity for people to pursue that. Right then, dear Pokemon, time to come out of your Pokeballs. Are they actually valid Pokeballs? Oh, damn it! I was kinda hoping there were legit Premier Balls on his hips. I mean, there's only 6 of them. We provide each student entering the Academy a Pokemon of their own. I'll ask you to choose among these which 3 you'd like to have as your partner. Sprigatito, the Grass Cat Pokemon. Alright, I will say, unfortunately, like 2 days ago, I had the final evolution spoiled for me. However, they were in very small cropped images during a time that Twitter was having a lot of issues. So they were small cropped, low res images. I have a rough idea of what they're going to look like, and as a result, I kind of have some naming options for my starter that I'm doing in this game. I have not seen the middle forms though. Fuecoco, the Fire Croc Pokemon, which, God, gives me so much Totodile vibes and I kinda love him. And Quaxley, the Duckling Pokemon. Look at the coiffed bobbing hair. Big old pomp. They're all very good company. Why, they usually refuse to even leave my side. Oh, they're super cute though! Look at them! What's this? Huh. So it turns out they're more interested in you, Master Ian, than familiar old me. I do wish I could stay and see which one you'll choose, but I must be off to my next home visit. I'll be at the house just over there. Take your time with your decision, then come find me once your mind is made up. Now, if you'll excuse me, until next we meet. I heard there was also an item other than the Shiny Charm, though that is apparently still in this, to get Shiny Pokemon in this. I can't confirm, that's just what I heard. I heard that there are many stackable methods to help you acquire shiny Pokemon if you're going to do shiny hunting. There are ones that affect your out-of-world scenario, and then there are some that your outworld scenario, and some that affect your ability to shiny hunt from the egg method. I'm commonly one to make use of the, what do they call it? Is it Masuda or I think it's the Masuda method is what it goes by. And that's the method I make use of in a lot of my prior games when I was doing shiny hunting and Sword and Shield, of which I got quite a few. However, the method of when you stack everything effectively, also there seems to be a way to make use of the sandwich mechanic in your shiny hunting as well. Long story short, if you stack everything up as best as you can under the ideal circumstances, your ability to shiny hunt in the overworld will be on par with trying to get eggs through the Masuda method, which for years has been like the staple way to farm your shiny Pokemon. Yeah, the Masuda method. Thank you, Richard, for clarifying for me. However, there may be other mechanics as time goes on. This guy that I watched who discussed this had played the game prior to release and mentioned all of this. It was very informative. If I can remember the channel name, I've referenced it before. I will, after the stream, put it as a pinned comment on this video and the next video as well, because never mind, I remember the channel name. Austin John Plays. The man does fantastic deep dive mechanical layouts for the Pokemon games. And given that the game is now officially out, I strongly suspect he is going to now finally be doing some more deep dive content, because he was very respectful and restrictive in what he went through and how he broke it down. Strongly recommend the channel if you are interested in a lot of the deeper mechanical and kind of I don't want to say lore, but down that mental avenue for his stuff. Great channel. Anyways, picking back up on picking my Pokemon. What a mannerly fellow that director of yours is. I was saying that earlier, Mom. These three are all lovely, but you need to choose just one, right? Not an easy task. No, it isn't. It has been a long time since I have started a game and felt as strong a conflict on my choice. Luckily, I have 2 games and I have 2 personal standout choices, so I feel confident that across both of my games I will be satisfied with my choice. Why not take this opportunity to walk about with them, these little ones, and get to know them? I'm sure they have lots to teach you. Oh, but before you go, I got you a little something to celebrate your big day. Take it with you if you're going out on your own. Oh, the Rotom phone. Thank you very much, Mom. You put the phone in your key items bag. Of course I did. I think I've actually come across the channel a few times before. The name definitely sounds familiar. I would like to think that the algorithm is putting eyes in front of his channel. Like I said, the guy is great at what he does, and I think he is well equipped on the knowledge of that. Alright, there's my map. Don't really need to worry about that too much. Oh, wait, hold up. Okay, so we can get new apps for our phone. We got a map. I gotta say, if the map has more utility in it, or ease of use for, like, I'm seeing in the top left image, possibly Pokemon scouting, there's some good potential to make good use of that. Alright, move it around. The flying taxi, very similar to Sword and Shield there. We got Buizel's already! Kind of want a Buizel. I want to make use of a lot of new Pokemon, but you know, I'm gonna have some historical favorites. Little Sprigatito, Quaxley. I'm really having trouble talking to Quaxley. Okay, there we go. Fuecoco, he's at least gonna acknowledge my existence. Look at them though, they're adorable. Yo, our mom is growing some big pumpkins. Oh, there's Quaxley. So where the hell did Quaxley go? Sprigatito in the background has been like, whoa, hold on. The cat of the group, of course, is being like, nah, I'm gonna go do my own thing. Look at him. Oh, hold up. Are they trying to tell me things? Yeah, I don't know if you're trying to tell me anything, but definitely drawing me over to some good scenery. Look at that water. It's not exactly, like, super realistic, but I mentioned earlier, I love, like, the color palette Pokemon tends to play with, and that is a gorgeous blue with the shimmying water, the light reflecting off of it. Look at that. I actually heard a lot of people saying that there's a possibility to have some visual issues in this game. So far it seems to be going fairly well, but like the art direction and the visuals are still absolutely beautiful. The power of science is amazing. If you connect with friends, you can head out on adventures together. Up to 4 of you at a time. That would be really cool to do that on stream at some point. I mean, I definitely want to be much later in the game for that, but could be kind of fun. The way Fuecoco acts up until I made my decision definitely would have influenced my decision if I wasn't sure yet. Oh, speaking of acting up, I guess, is that what we're getting here? God, that reminds me of... Come spring, I have to do a lot of weed pulling out in my garden. It's kind of a thing you do when you garden. And my cat Mungo actually sits out and rolls around in the flowers and so on when I'm doing that. Are you these three's trainer? Is soon to be one of them. Not quite. Master Ian has yet to make his choice, you see. I do wonder which of these he will choose. Oh. Oh, look at him. I don't think I'm going to get over how cute they are for quite a while. Buenas. We haven't met yet, have we? I must say, I wasn't expecting to see you here quite so soon. Hang on, Director. Is this who I think it is? Yes, this is our Academy's newest student, Master Ian. He will be attending as of today. Why does her outfit just look so much better than mine? Is it just the tights? Is that all it is? Am I missing tights? So you're that kid who moved in up the road. I've been dying to find out more about you. Also, the green touch is nice. I'm Nimona. Normally I live in the school dorms, but home is here. What do you say, new neighbor? Want to be friends? Oh, absolutely. I love that it... Why are her eyes bright, too? I mean, not complaining, just something I'm noticing. Love that enthusiasm. We're gonna get along just fine. Miss Nimona is president of our student council, and a champion-ranked trainer in her own right. Okay, so she is kind of assumed to be a bit more of the upperclassman type, like I was thinking. I absolutely love Pokemon battling. In fact, we should battle right now, you and me. Easy now, you two. Easy now. You two will be in the same class, so you'll have plenty of time to battle later. And get to know one another, of course. We're gonna be neighbors and classmates? Nice. We'll be able to battle all we want. I like the enthusiasm. I don't like that she's just portraying the overly friendly type that Pokemon have taken to in recent years. She's the overly friendly but high enthusiasm without grading on that like they do with Barry. I think Barry dances the line between over-enthusiastic and enthusiasm as a default. On that note, Master Ian, have you decided which of these Pokemon you would like to be your first partner? Give me the kitty! Oh, you can hear the purring. That's Sprigatito, the grass type. It uses its plant powers to soak up whatever water you throw at it. Would you like to go with our good grass-type Pokemon, Sprigatito here? Oh, hold on. Our good... Are you saying the other ones aren't good? Yeah, I want the grass-type. Oh! My cat does that too. Mungo knows how to shake. Would you like to give Sprigatito a nickname? Yes. Okay. We have a male Sprigatito. Now, the image I saw of the of what I saw as the third stage evolution really gave me the vibe of like a thief, kind of something about the mask and the the way it presented itself gave me the assumption of something more like a thief, maybe a jester. But I kind of got this. If it was female, I was gonna name it after Catwoman from Batman, but I had also had a male name as well, so we're gonna go with the Gentleman Thief, Arsène Lupin, or Lupin. My little Lupin, Lupin the Sprigatito. Now, I'm not doing a Nuzlocke on my first playthrough, but I am going to want to try and give some personality to my Pokemon. It's going to help me be more involved with the battle, come at it from the mindset of really wanting to have that bond with the characters I'm putting in my party. But when I get to Violet, I am going to be doing a Nuzlocke of this game. I didn't want to do a totally blind Nuzlocke. I wanted to play through the game and really soak in all the joy I could from my first run through and just really put myself all in on this. So that's kind of what I'm going through here. Sprigatito seems to have taken quite a liking to you, Master Ian. This is your first Pokemon, yes? Please, raise it with love and care. And of course, be sure to keep it tucked safely inside of a Pokeball. Forgive me here, guys. I gotta take a drink. Ian, I can't believe you actually chose Sprigatito. Are you trying to say I chose wrong? I mean, like, way to make the perfect... Oh, thank God! Way to make the perfect choice for you. You two make such a good combo! Can I choose one of these Pokemon too, Director Clavel? Oh, but did you not receive a Pokemon when you entered the Academy, Miss Nimona? Not back then, no. I had other Pokemon I was focused on raising at the time. But now, I want to raise a new Pokemon alongside Ian while he raises his own new partner. She's literally saying, I am a trainer well equipped to have a title and rank. I have already gone through the song and dance, but I love it so much that I want to enact my right as a student to get a new starter and begin fresh alongside a rookie. I kind of like that. Indeed, a rather splendid idea. Especially since we have to be classmates, it would be kind of unfair if she's coming in with tournament-winning Pokemon and just being like, so yeah, you just started. Let's throw down. Sends out that beautiful Tauros earlier. God, I love that black Tauros. I want one. If you wish to raise one of these Pokemon on equal footing with Master Ian here, I shall be more than happy to allow it. Yes! Obviously, she's going in for the Quaxley. Since Ian, which actually I think narratively is going to be really fun for her, knowing what I know about the third stage of this guy. Since Ian chose Sprigatito, I'll go for this little one. And nice to meet you, Quaxley. Welcome to the team. Pop, pop! Alright then. Now that we've chosen our Pokemon, we have to battle. I'll be waiting for you down at the beach. Come join me when you're ready. Look, I've been to middle school, I've been to high school. I have never been invited to a beach party. That might have something to do with the fact that I'm in Michigan, and our idea of a beach is a rocky shore on a lake. But I've never been invited to a beach party. Or a beach throwdown, which is more akin to what this is. As you may have noticed, Miss Nimona is a tad overly fond... Overly... There is no such thing, Clavel. But I do hope you'll join her for a battle. It will help you get to know your Pokemon as well. Clavel just out here being like... So, yeah, people like to battle. It's a thing. But Nimona takes it to an extreme. And I'm just like, no. No, she does not. Okay, so these are not berries for me to grab yet. Alright, nothing going on out that way, so it's going to head into the field. Over here! Anyone can be a Pokemon trainer as long as they have Pokemon by their side. And it's our duty as trainers to help our Pokemon grow stronger through battle. So, you ready to battle me, Ian? Absolutely, let's get to this. Perfecto. I'm so excited for this battle. I think I'll use Miss Nimona. I trust you remember that Master Ian is wholly inexperienced in Pokemon battling. Oh, good call, Director. I was about to send out one of my usual partners right off the bat. I guess I'll take this chance to try out my new buddy instead. Yeah, okay. I understand liking to be a part of the battle, but when you're coming up against a rookie, you're just gonna be like, yo, here's one of my tournament winners. Please play nice. Come on, Ian. Let's have us a fruitful battle. Although, to be fair, she is now knowingly giving me the type advantage. Which, again, coming from the stance of being an experienced trainer, would be an interesting, intended handicap. I know this is your first Pokemon battle, so let's just have some fun. Alright, let's throw out the battle. Well, let's just... hold on. Leafage. Alright, so this is just standard grass attack. I kind of like the fall colors to it. You must have been studying up. Smart move. Grass is strong against water. Well, let's throw it again. Beat Nimona. Oh, look at the fierce eyes. You can't be mad at the adorable kitty. Not bad, neighbor. Here, have some pocket change. Look at you, winning your first battle ever. You've got even more potential than I thought. You're going to be a strong trainer for sure. But now, I want to try a different strategy. Let's go again. One more battle. Master Ian and his Sprigatito are surely weary. No, hold on. Look, if she can spare a potion, I'm down for another round. They are surely weary already from their last battle. Sorry, I got kind of caught up in all the excitement. I'm really sorry, Ian. Same to your Sprigatito, too. Don't worry about it. Alright, thanks. I'll be honest, as I joked earlier about there needing to be a fight day one at school, and the game did not disappoint. I'm not even at the school yet, and I'm already throwing hands. This is very true to life. You two seem to be becoming fast friends, though you've only just met. Something you really can't get away with these days. They have really cracked down more on the zero tolerance on that. Can I count on you to take your new schoolmate here under your wing, Miss Nimona? I'm sure he can learn a great deal from a champion-ranked trainer such as yourself. You bet, sir. Oh, that reminds me. Since you're new to training, there's an app you'll definitely need. You have a smartphone, right? Let me see it for a second. I'm just going to look through all of your pictures and judge you accordingly based on what I find. And here you go. I have installed the app. The Pokédex will automatically register any Pokemon you catch. It's a must-have for Pokemon trainers. It's a super handy app. Our homeroom teacher, Mr. Jacques, actually made it himself. No. He made the app. The Pokédex was made by Professor Oak. Back in my day, we used ordinary paper and handwritten notes to compile our Pokédexes. It's quite the age we live in now. Oh, filling out a Pokédex by hand? I can't even imagine how much work that would have taken. No, I suppose you can't. Gonna eat real quick, so I'll be silent for a bit. No worries, man. Glad you're still hanging around, though. Let me know when you're out catching new Pokemon. I'm really curious what you're going to build your party around as you go. Yet, no matter how much times change, the wonder of meeting new Pokemon never does. Mr. Clavel out here, spitting absolute facts. Everybody who's been around with Pokemon since the beginning and has stuck through it, it feels that quote hard. New Pokemon designs are like my favorite thing to go through on new games. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot to love about the Pokemon game, but it literally falls apart without the Pokemon, and seeing how they change, adapt, design new things, the influences that come in from the real world in various avenues, really cool. And that's literally like the cornerstone of the Pokemon experience, my opinion at least. The wonder of meeting new Pokemon never does. It's truly a timeless pleasure. And the more Pokemon that you encounter, the more you'll find yourself growing and changing. I hope you will both work hard toward the goal of completing your own Pokedexes. Now, Miss Nimona, I do still have a few matters to discuss with your parents. Could I depend on you to see Master Ian to the Academy? You would be doing me quite the favor. Of course, leave it to me. Then I leave him in your capable hands. Alright, little one, it's time you and I were on our way. Oh, but he is still super cute. Look at him do the little hops. Hey, Caro, welcome to the stream. How are things going? Have you jumped into the new Pokemon game? So far, it's looking really good, and I am absolutely in love with the designs. Maybe I ought to make a little more time to work on my Pokedex along with all my battling. Well, having options and knowledge at your disposal, really gonna help. Oh, right. Speaking of Pokedexes, Ian, you've probably never caught a wild Pokemon, right? Ma'am, let me tell you the years of experience. I'll show you the ropes before you take to the Academy. Come with me. Alright, so I could open up the Pokedex if I want to. Not so much a necessity right now. Oh, but I don't know if I necessarily like or dislike that constantly showing up menu about like, oh hey, gotta see where it's located. I've got a mini-map, which by the way, a fantastic inclusion to the game. Throwing on the mini-map. Mine and Monster Games are coming on Tuesday. Did you, by chance, put in the order on the Pokemon website? Or did you, where did you order that they're sending it in? I know a lot of places are trying to put in the effort to do day of release deliveries. But I know not everybody does, because there is a cost to attempting to implement that. Target, okay, that kind of makes sense. By the way, I'm very jealous if you did the double pack, because I hear Target has the best out of all of the pre-order bonuses. You get a little statue. I'm really jealous of that. Oh, Ian, I hear that Nimona here will be taking you to school. That's right, ma'am. Leave it to me. So you've already managed to make a friend. Something like that. And I read all about the wonderful teachers you'll have looking after you at the school. Plus, so many handy facilities you can use as much as you like. God, our mom's like absolutely freaking out over the quality of school. Not only to mention her enthusiasm, the personality of the director so far. This has got to be some crazy, like, illustrious school. And given that we're literally moving to be here, I'm getting the vibe that this is one of those setups where it's like your parents your mother, at least, we don't, it's a Pokemon game, we're not allowed to have fathers. They did that once and never again, apparently. Had to have busted her ass hard to manage to, I'm getting the feeling so far, to give your character you're running through here the opportunity. And I kind of like that setup. A lot of them kind of tend to have the, you're already established. And even the ones that do have you moving in kind of give you connections beforehand. So this is kind of cool. Add in your new friend, Nimona, and it sounds like your school life is shaping up to be fantastic. Now, you'll be staying in the school dorms, so I want you to promise me you'll eat proper meals. Here's a bit of spending money for you to start off with. I also packed a lunch for your first day. Is it a sandwich? It is a sandwich! Mad respect for the sandwich game. A dish made by sandwiching vegetables, meat, or other ingredients between two pieces of bread. It makes a fantastic meal when out on a picnic. Anyways, Caro, did you do the pre-order that got you the little statue thing? And our mom's giving us potions. I know every day in your new life is going to be full of exciting experiences far from home. Just try to savor them all. The good times and the hard times too. Mom, don't be telling me about the hard times. I don't need to, I am trying to not look forward to the swirly part of the high school life. But if you ever want to come back home, you know your bed is always ready for you. I don't know, I didn't see that option. If you pre-ordered the double pack, as long as they have stock, it's just supposed to be delivered to you. But there is a fluctuating stance on the order approach. Obviously, the people that are going to pick up their game in the store the day of release are going to be getting priority on that. And then it's kind of going to be a gamble as to what is even going to go on, from what I understand, on whether or not people who did the double pack pre-order are going to get them after the fact on deliveries. It's one of those things where they have the little asterisk and it always says, as long as like units are available or whatever. But if you did get the double pack, I hope you get the statue, because it looks really good, and it's the 3 starters. It's not anything like crazy above and beyond, but of the options, I got the little pins that came out with GameStop, which I like wearing. I wear the pins in my hats quite often, and I cycle them out, so I do get to use the pins that I get. But I'm a big fan of the figures, so kinda jealous on that, on the people that are going to be able to score that. And from what I understand, the announcements of what was coming in with the double packs, that announcement came after people already made their pre-orders. So it was kinda iffy on that, because I don't think you could get the double pack once they announced it. At least I couldn't swap. Alright then, you two had better be off, I suppose. Take care on the way to school. Gotcha, Mom. Bye. Okay, your mom's gone. Let's battle again. Your mother's so nice, Ian. Oh, but I was going to teach you how to catch wild Pokemon. Come on, vamos. This way. Last time I heard this much, I think that's Spanish. Last time I've heard this much Spanish, I was spending time with my friend Miguel. Someone I more met through my brother, but you know. A very chill guy. A lot of fun to be around. Alright, this here is Paco Path. You are getting the double pack? Well, I hope you manage to get the figure then. Oh, hold. What are those in the background? Those are not other Lechonks. They almost look... Are they spiders or crabs? It's the path that leads to adventure for you and me. Out here, things are different than in town. You're going to see wild Pokemon out and about. They'll be on the path and in the grass and such. You get too close to one and you'll have to battle. But you've got Sprigatito for that, right? And if you want to try to catch a Pokemon, you gotta use one of these. The good old Pokeball. I've got tons. Here, have a few. Put the Pokeballs in your bags. Got the tool. Get me a Lechonk. Oh, what luck. Time for some learning by doing. Try battling the Lechonkian. I mean, okay, but we learned about this in Sword and Shield. I need proper Pokeball throwing techniques. You can try to catch a wild Pokemon you are battling by pressing the X button to throw the Pokeball. First, beat the heck out of it. Leafage isn't going to do the damage. It's a power 40, so yeah, we'll start with Scratch. Lupin, you Scratch. The more I see Lupin as its name, the more I like it. Alright, there we go. A little bit of damage. Let's throw the Pokeball. Need a nickname for Lechonk. I don't know if it evolves and if it does what it turns into, so I've got to build totally off the Fire Pig aspect. Lechonk's data has been added to the Pokedex. Would you like to give it a nickname? Absolutely. I don't know, is it fire or is it just like a normal type? Either way, the name is chosen. Gotta go with bacon. Could have gone with ham. Probably would have been more on brand, but look, bacon is just the superior cut of meat. I'm sorry. That was awesome. You caught the very first Pokemon you went for. I'm crummy when it comes to actually catching Pokemon. Maybe you should give me some tips. Well, it's all in the throw. You've really got to practice the Pokeball throw. Some people dedicate their whole lives to it, and even then fall short as a trainer in comparison to those who have a little bit of natural talent and player input. Anyways, have some more Pokeballs just in case. Not every catch works out. I think that's the most Pokeballs we're given to start with in any game, just as a default gift. Weaken the Pokemon, then throw the Pokeball. Remember that and you'll be fine. Now, go battle those wild Pokemon and catch some of them. Let's meet back up at the lighthouse over there. You can see our school from the top. From the top of the lighthouse or the top of the cliff? The Pokemon you see wandering around in tall grass, caves, and elsewhere are wild Pokemon. When you run into a wild Pokemon, a Pokemon battle will begin. You can also start a battle by... Okay, this is what I mentioned. If you throw one of your Pokeballs at it using ZR, you can actually, if you hit it from the back, from what I understand, you can actually get an increased catch rate. And we got some items, some Lechonk hair. Alright, if I throw this, what Pokemon comes out? Okay, it is Sprigatito. What are you? What are you? I want to fight you. I want to... But I wanna! Okay, I'll take the bird. Flying types can be found in trees, just so you know. I tried to throw the Pokeball at it. It wouldn't let me. Anyways, Fletchling is a solid Pokemon type. An old school favorite. As I said before, I'm a big fan of the regional birds. Although I do have a hardcore love of the Pidgey line. A lot of them are solid, but I blame the anime entirely for my hardcore love of Pidgeotto. And now we've got another little type coverage move. Wait, I see my target in the distance. This Pokemon is normally calm, but once it enters battle, its its hormonal balance changes and it becomes aggressive. Oh, okay. Okay, so Fletchling becomes a Firebird. We're gonna go with Sparky. I like that name. Spat. We're gonna go with Spats. Sparky. Again, I am going to try to give some nicknames to everything I come across. Have to go back to work. Talk to you later. Well, thank you very much for stopping in, Caro. You have a blessed one, and I hope to see a little bit more of what you're going to go through in the game when you finally manage to get it. Have a blessed one, and enjoy your day. Torrentula. Okay. I don't know what it means by Taround. I imagine that's going to be built off of the word round. But I also think it might have something to do with torrents. So maybe it'll be like a water type. Let's try Bite. Well, that's a little bit of a beefy attack. It is higher damage. Let's try Scratch on top of that to get it lower. There we go. That's a little bit better. Hit me with the string shot. He looks a little drowsy. Let's see if we can get a little insight from the Pokedex as to some naming varieties. I usually do like the spider Pokemon. Galvantula is one of my all-time favorites, so just like in general. So maybe we got something fun to build here. The string ball Pokemon. Okay, it's using string. The ball of threads wrapped around its body is elastic enough to deflect the scythes of a Scyther. This Pokemon's natural enemy. So Scyther's got another rival beyond what was it, Pinsir? Oh, and then in the anime they even did a Scyther Electabuzz thing, but that was more so the people that had the rivalry. Pure Bug, Spider, Threads, it's male. You gotta aim higher and aim at it. I kind of thought I was, but maybe I just wasn't high enough. Oh, man. I don't have a good option for something playing with threads. At least not that's a male. Let's see. How do you spell marionette? Well, frankly, it's a name and not the term, so I can justify being very terrible at that. Marionette has been added to your party. I'm interested to see what that one's going to evolve into. It's not very common that bug Pokemon look that timid and don't evolve. It's not unheard of, but it's just not as common. Alright. Let's try this. Okay, yep, gotta look way up, you're right. Alright, this one's just for the battle. Bite it down. Thank you for the spelling, Richard. Unfortunately, my decision was locked in. You gotta get to higher ground and aim at it. Oh, okay. Well, I was technically under it, but I was like right under it. Which might have been the difference maker. Oh, that was some frame drop there. Alright, we got a Hoppip. I want to see if there's some new Pokemon. I'm going to catch a Hoppip, but it's not one I'm expecting to maintain party stance on. Although I love the texture on that Hoppip. Let's just go with a basic scratch. Hoppips are not particularly beefy. Although the way the experience share works in this game, building up to a Jumpluff would be a lot easier than it was historically. Okay, I thought you had to get to the higher ground and throw it. You just proved me wrong. Look, experimentation through a lack of brain power tends to show things from time to time. Alright, this one's a pretty easy name to come up with. I'm gonna name him Pinwheel. It does not work for when he evolves, but it's very functional for at the point of catching. This Pokemon is blown across vast distances by the wind. It is unclear where the Hoppip of Paldea originally come from. Frankly, they could have come from darn near anywhere. Let's go with Pinwheel. But we're not going to spell it properly. We're going to continue with the off spelling. Give it a little charm to the name. Alright, we got some items. Can I? Okay. You really don't throw that very far. Alright, but you can throw it to have the Pokemon gather the items for you. That's useful to know. Wait, hold up! No! Get over here! Don't you run away! Alright, Scatterbug, I think, evolves into... Oh, is it Vivillon? Something like that. It's a butterfly. But it's a butterfly that is, in the game it originated from, known for having regional patterns. I wonder if they're going to continue that in this release of the game. And if so, if the regional patterns will be based on your physical location in the real world, or if we will get one that is unique to this release of the game, because the game has a regional variant, being more of a Spanish design. Any poison this Pokemon takes in is converted into a black powder and Ugh. That's why Scatterbug can eat poisonous leaves and roots. Alright. I know what it evolves into. And now we know that it eats poison. Oh man. Is anybody familiar with the movie Fern Gully? There was the main antagonist thing in that movie, arguably is people, first of all, the process of deforestation. But it manifests itself in a smog creature. And I can't remember what the name of that creature thing was. But building off of the idea that it eats that stuff, I kind of like the idea of building off of that name format. So given that I don't remember what it was, I'm going to go with Fern Gully as the name. Which, by the way, is a very underappreciated movie. It's an old movie, and its animation process shows a bit of dating for when it came out. But it has a lot of artistic flair in its creation that is really unique. Would definitely be a fun movie to check out if you haven't seen it. Let's see what else we got over this way. Unearthing some new items. It almost seems like there is a lot of items on the ground. It's almost taking me... Oh, that was an accident. It's catching me a little unaware. I apologize, guys. I'll be right back. I have to... nature calls. Give me a second to set my mic back up. Had to push it out of my way. During the moments that I have to walk away, I actually have a, I'd say a friend. We were friends back in the day, but it would be more akin to refer to him as an acquaintance that I knew growing up. That has started producing, like legitimately producing, both himself and with other people, music. Kind of more down the hip-hop path, the hip-hop R&B path. But when he was in the Flint area, he went by the stage name DJ Sketchgray. And I know that he has put out music that he lets people, that he licenses to people to use on things like streams. I have legitimately thought about hitting him up and trying to buy stream rights for it from him before, because I really think it would be cool to have a smaller independent artist to have their music play anytime I have to walk away from the mic. Oh, we have a gumshoe! Just letting you know, they have Scarlet and Violet icons available currently on the Switch too. Man, might buy one of those for the for what I use as the guest account. Oh, am I cutscening into this? Whoops. I'm a huge Zelda fan. I'm a bit of a Zelda buff from way back when, and have a lot of Zelda merchandise as a result. And so I like keeping my icon on theme when I can for that. Hey Ian, you're getting the hang of how to catch Pokemon. Let me see. So far we've caught an Earthquake, apparently. Whoa, what was that? Go? I've never heard that kind of cry before. Could be some strong Pokemon or something. I say we find whatever made that cry. Let's take a look around, Ian. Just be careful. There's a kind of unsafe cave not far from here, so steer clear. And I know your Rotom phone can help you keep safe, but watch your step by these cliffs anyways. Look, I hear ya. I respect what you're saying. I want a gumshoe. I want a gumshoe for a particular joke that I am mandating that I must make once I catch one. However, I do need a male gumshoe. Where are they? Where are they? Oh, are they up higher? Am I not going to get my gumshoe? How can I have fun names in my party if I don't get my gumshoe? What is... Oh, those are little sleepy bubbles. I was wondering what that was down there. Alright, Oh. It's technically still further behind me. It just doesn't portray that way on the map initially. Interesting. So maybe what I need to do... Yeah, pull this up. And then I can tell it to maybe focus on Gumshoe. Okay, they're technically saying it's further up this way. So I'm getting a little ahead of myself. Sorry, LeChonk, not fighting you. Not yet. I kind of like that slide. That's a fun animation. Like, that's just a lot of fun to do. Give me the item. But yeah, I do like... oh, hold up. I'm gonna get you. You are not a Gumshoe, but you are the new little electric bear. Which, by the way, is super freaking adorable. Look at how fluffy it is. Slap you around with a little leaves. Also, that Thunder Shock right out of the gate is going to be a useful type coverage. I wonder how long it's going to have to go before it gets Thunderbolt. Because that's kind of the staple electric move. Everything factors around Thunderbolt as a comparison. Palmy. It has underdeveloped electric sacs on its cheeks. These sacs can produce electricity only if Pawnee rubs them furiously with the pads of its forepaws. Gonna go with Winnie the Pooh. Just gonna go with Winnie, though. I think it's not with an E, but I'm gonna put an E anyways. Add to my party. And, okay, I think I mentioned that I was gonna swap out Pinwheel. So that's what we're gonna do. And again, it looks like it's got to evolve. And it's kind of this region's Pikachu clone. So the evolution kind of makes sense. No. I'd have to go all the way down there, which means I have to go through the dangerous cave. They told me not to do that. But I kind of want to do that. The game, don't do that, it's dangerous. Me, I want to! Alright, let's pop a potion. Really, I'm just going to ride the Sprigatito Power Wave until we get to the first area. Because I don't want to burn through my items. We're getting a lot of them. But I'm cautious about that because I'm not used to this many items. There it is again. Something down the cliffside. Which means, oh no, we have to go through the cave. And there's Houndours! I love the Poppos! Give me the doggy Pokemon! Also, leave it alone. My initial thought, I want! The second thought, stop hurting! Any Pokemon that is a new region's Pikachu is something I gotta catch. Look, it's a fact of playing the game. You're not wrong. Oh man, like I want them, but if I chase after them right now, my power swinger is a grass type. Kinda not the best position to be in. God, he looks so cool though. Also, I think I'm gonna need some food or something. He looks certainly doesn't look too good. I'ma give it the sandwich. That's true camaraderie right there, by the way. If you're down and out and a guy gives you their food, that's homie for life strats right there. Yeah. Yo, you ain't gonna turn it up? That sandwich be good. Made with love and stuff. It's the secret ingredient. I love him! Look at him! He's adorable! I know people want to throw down about like which one's better, and they're all like, oh, but the future excitement, you get a Tron bike, it's got jets, it flies. Look at my man, look at him go! That just looks like a powerful creature. I save it and it's immediately just like, yo, you guys wanted to go down? Let's go down. And he just wrecks up. He's got a transformation into just Godzilla mode. About which one's better. Who cares? They both look awesome. Look, I'm not saying that there's a hard better or worse. I'm just saying that people who want to make there be a better or worse, I'm coming in defense of what I've seen to be the underdog, and I don't know why he's the underdog, because he is equally as badass and awesome. The only thing I'll say about the Violet one, the only thing that I saw as a negative to it is immediately when I saw it, my literal first thought was not, look at how cool this guy is. All of the forms he gets as the rideable things are dope as hell, but my literal first thought was, it's a giant purple jet-powered dildo. Mind you, as they came out with more, I have a big flip as to how cool it is and the things I like about it. But that was my initial thought, and frankly, I have said before, I am a barbarian at heart, and I have big barbarian smash brain, and so this guy speaks to me on a almost spiritual level. But I cannot deny that the purple and yellow design is beautiful color play. Also, future stuff, very dope. Just imagine a big caveman barbarian with a giant bone-crushing future weapon. Why not have the best of both worlds? There you are, Ian. Are you okay? You're not hurt, right? No, I'm good. Could kind of use a sandwich, though. If you've gotten hurt because I said we should go looking for whatever made that cry, never mind that. Right now, we've got to focus on getting you back up here. You've just got to find some way to climb out of there. If you can't get close enough, I'll try pulling you up with one of my Pokemon's moves. You got like a Vine Whip? Hey, what's that Pokemon in front of you? It looks super strong. Kind of seemed like it's waiting for you. Just crushes it with its claws. And the Houndours are just freaking out. Although I'm a little cautious of the Houndoom. Gumshoe! Gimme. Okay, I was gonna say, am I not battling it? Oh, Young Goose. Gumshoe is the evolution. Alright, I'm gonna beat this one because I specifically want a male one. Much like with the Flamingo Pokemon we saw. I must get a male version of that. Man, they're all female, aren't they? At least so far. No? Alright. Nothing hiding out that way. Diglett! Diglett! Not the new, not Diglett type, but legit old school Diglett. Diglett proper. I may have swung a little too hard. I'm sorry, Diglett. That was not intended. I intend to catch the Diglett, not break the Diglett. Alright, let's try this. Just slap you in the face. There we go. Alright, let's give it a scratch. The one people make jokes about looking like the former president, that's exactly my point. That is exactly where I'm going with this, and that was why I specifically want one. It is purely for the naming mechanic. Irregardless of anyone's thoughts on the political landscape of anything, it does look like Trump. You can't deny it. Especially the evolution. Its stomach fills most of its torso. It wanders the same path every day, searching for fresh food. Look, you know where I'm going. I've already said it. It's the entire reason I hunted it down. I'm doing it. And I am adding it to my party. I do like it. Mostly for the early game. It's probably going to swap out pretty quickly. Reminder that Diglett apparently has feet. Diglett does have feet, and they really hinted at the opportunity to see Diglett's feet in one of the Explorer games. That's a lot of Houndours. And even though it's a lot of Houndours, I still want a Houndour. I'm not stopping. I like my doggo Pokemon. Alright, there's an item over here. I'm not gonna leave it. Hey, heads up, some pretty rough and rowdy Houndour down there. I'm glad you got your bodyguard, but watch out. That is kinda cool. The moss kinda growing in on the caves. Mystery dungeon, thank you. Come on, Sprigatito. Oh, I guess never mind. It straight up pulverized that rock. How powerful is it? I wonder what that move was. Look, I'm just going to throw it out there. I'm going to say it looks like Crush Claw. Ian, look out! Something's coming! It's probably a whole mess of Houndours. They're going to teach me about that battle mechanic. Or it's the Houndoom we saw earlier. Really wanting to go dominant on what's going on here. Oh, that is not a fair match. Oh, that's not a fair match. Yeah, I'm sure my hands are trembling. You can't find an opening to swap Pokemon. Run! Alright. No, look, they said I had to fight. I'll fight. Can I just, like... No! That's a smart call, thank you. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Probably my favorite voice actress, Christina V, apparently made a Sprigatito parody of Despacito as soon as they announced Sprigatito. I follow Christina V. I didn't see that. I'll have to look for it. Yeah, it kind of seems like we're having a little bit of a match problem here. Look at him! Oh my god, I just realized he's rocking Superman colors! I mean, they're not the same layout, but it's the reds and the blues. And the yellow eyes. Absolutely rocking the Superman colors, with a touch of purple, I might add. Brother said it was Christina V. It very well might be. By the way, she is very talented. I agree as far as the potential ranking position as a favorite. Way to go! For a second, I thought you were both goners. No, he was ready to go. Like, we were holding him back. God, look at him go. The power, the majesty, the need for another sandwich. Whoa, what's wrong? Maybe it used up all its power? What is this Pokemon anyway? It kinda looks like a Cyclizar, but I've never seen one quite like this before. And now it looks so different from a minute ago. You think it's okay? I'm gonna go with no. However, we have seen the power of sandwiches in action. So I think maybe we hit up a grocery store. You can't tell either, huh, Ian? Well, all that aside, I'm seriously glad to have you back up here in one piece. Well, yeah, I'm sure you'd be in a lot of trouble if you let the new kid end up as a Houndour Chow. You know, that battle down there was really something. You and this fella looked perfectly in sync facing down that Houndoom. We were apparently, like, darn near ready to crap our pants, man. You didn't even tell it what to do? Well, I guess it's not like you're this Pokemon's trainer yet, huh? No, but oh my god, that sounded adorable. Oh good, looks like it's perked up a little. The thing sounded like a cat! I'm in love! Do you think this fella was the one making that mysterious cry we heard before? Listen to him! Oh my god! My heart is breaking. Oh man, oh man, oh man! The more I look at this Pokemon, the more mysterious it seems. If you do become its trainer, you've got to let me battle against it. Look, first things first, we need to like focus on the health, please. Let's exchange numbers so we can get in touch if we somehow get separated again. Well, probably seems like we should have done that from the beginning. That legendary saving a trainer from Houndoom equals automatically the best thing I've ever seen. It was fun. I'm kind of curious because the way it went through that was definitely focusing on like physical strength, the picking up, and then the full on leaping to the distance. I'm curious how that scene plays differently for the Violet path. Search for it and DM'd me the link. I do see. Is that, yeah, I think I see it on my notifications, but I pulled it down and now I've got like 20 emails that came in, so. Anyways, here, this will let you teach your Pokemon a move to help it battle stronger opponents. Swift. I'm going to pocket that for a while. Swift is not a bad move, but, oh, and they're back to TMs being used once. You've both been through enough for a minute. I think we better take a breather. Let's just get to the lighthouse. That'll be a good spot to relax. I'm kind of surprised they brought back the element of TMs being a limited use item. Yo, listen to him. Oh my god, I love it. It's so, if you've had larger lizards, it is very much similar to a sound that a lizard makes, but it has almost a cat-like element to it. Listen to it! God, I love that sound! I didn't think that would be as big of a thing for me. Alright, I guess I can't do any exploration. They're just like, no, you've got to go to the lighthouse. Why that little? What are you doing out here? Calm down? I'm not talking to you two. You can shove off. Well, aren't you a dick? Wait, I know you. Aren't you Arvin? You're enrolled in the humanities track. Well, he's certainly not a humanitarian right now. And aren't you the son of that Pokemon? Okay, hold up. Hold up. Gotta be nice. He's Mama Sada's baby boy. Gotta play nice. Doesn't matter who my mom is. Now, hold on, Arvin. It kinda does. The real issue here is what in the world this Pokemon is doing out here. And what is with this form it's in? Well, you know, it's almost like when you're nice to Pokemon, they tend to be nice back. See, we heard this strange cry, and we tried to investigate, but Ian fell off a cliff. Which, frankly, is exactly something I would do. Yo, what was that? Oh, shit! Sliding down a mountainside. That Pokemon saved him. But it seems like it wore itself out in the process. It got kinda slumpy afterwards. But you should have seen it before. It looked totally different. It was unbelievably strong. Honestly, it looks pretty strong right now. Well, yeah, as it should. But it can't fight while it's like this. The form Koraidon takes in battle, that's its true form. Koraidon, is that the Pokemon's name? And how'd you know it? God, why is every noise it makes just tickle me in the emotions? You can't go in the lab, it's locked. I don't remember ever seeing you around, but given the uniform, you go to the academy too. Do you? Koraidon isn't the sort of Pokemon that any old trainer can hope to command. It's special. Like me. My mom says so. Special how? What sort of Pokemon is it? You think you're up to ordering Koraidon around? Then how about I test your worthiness? Alright. Well, look at you. Quite the little go-getter. I've been feeling all out of sorts. So I'm going to use this battle to blast these doldrums. Why you speak funny? Don't speak funny! Stop speaking funny and throw out a Pokemon. And it's a Squovet. I mean, it's a cute choice, but it's an odd choice. These memories are leaving a bad taste in my mouth, and I want it gone. Hurrah! Give it a kitty bite. Give it another kitty bite. Alright, now take that stab damage. Gonna grab another drink. Seems you know a thing or two about battle. Here, have my pocket change. Look, I feel like the lady was a lot nicer giving me my winnings. Just saying, I didn't expect Pokemon to bring that level of confrontation back. I kinda like it. Wow, Ian, that was awesome. I guess I wasn't ever gonna stand a chance using some Pokemon I'd only just caught. But if you really think you can take Koraidon off my hands for me, you'll need this. It's the Pokeball that Brute's been kept in. Brute? Dude, calm down. Koraidon's Pokeball. It's a very special Pokeball. A boy named Arvin gave it to you. So why'd you have it? Anyway, that thing's your problem now, not mine. Good luck. What? Oi! Can you hear me or something? Fine, be that way. But you better something. What a weirdo. Just automatically scrolled the text there. I kind of just want to have him out all the time. The noise he makes just kind of tickles me. That Arvin guy definitely knows more than he's letting on. Next time he and I are battling, I'm gonna wring some answers out of him. The pouty face. That's funny. But oh, right. We gotta climb that lighthouse. I can't wait to show you the view of our school. Climb the lighthouse. New mission! Alright, what do we got up here? Yo! Hold up. You weren't wrong. I kind of wish we had better render distance. I know it's kind of limited on the Switch. Because the view on its own is actually legit pretty good. Maybe we'll get a better, like, pre-rendered scene of it. Look, Ian. That's Messagoza. And that huge building with the Pokeball on it, that's our school. That's a heck of a school. That's some darn near, like, Hogwarts level schoolage. It's going to be so great having you in the same class, Ian. Looking forward to it. Right? I can't wait to get back. We're going to get to learn so much and battle so much. Isn't it awesome what you can see from up here? Not going to lie, pretty good view, like I said. Mountains, forests, grasslands, beautiful nature stuff as far as the eye can see. She's not wrong. It's one of the better things about the state I live in. When you head up north in Michigan and you find like a cliffside, or if you're on the I've mentioned we have the Great Lakes. If you're on, we have lighthouses on them. You can get some really good views out that way. But some of my favorite things to do when I go vacationing, if I'm gonna do vacationing and like travel and look at things in Michigan, I kind of just go to like one of the more wilderness heavy areas and just I find a road, I drive down it, and when I find something that looks decent, first of all I will like check with locals and see if there's like some well-known areas, but just go out and explore the nature of it, because that's one of the things Michigan has a luxury showing of. Streams, waterfalls, we've got those and they're beautiful. And you know what's waiting for you all over these natural spaces? We also have some really fun kind of like swampy like areas to go around. Going out with the right people, with the right kind of toys, kind of makes for a fun trip. Tons of Pokemon. Consider this me officially telling you, welcome to Paldea. But anyways, like you can see, it's kind of a hike to get to the school from here. Got a little town over there. Let's make it to Los Platos for starters. That's right on the way. And it seems like the towns and cities are going to be the safe places to explore and not have to worry about the wild Pokemon. Head to Los Platos. I could go back to the cave and see about catching a Houndour. Shiny. Shiny, very shiny. Alright, that looks like a trainer battle. And I know I just said I could and implied I wasn't going to. But I'm going to see about... I don't think I can climb this. Yeah, okay. So I can't get back in there and try for the Houndour. Because I was going to. I want my doggo. I just remembered Growlithe is in this game. That is a must-have staple for my party. That Shadow had some pop in. Yo, hold up. Hold up! Is that how we're doing this? I'm not just forced into fights anymore. If you talk to a Pokemon trainer like me, it means we're gonna battle. This young kid. Alright, he's got his little tangle boy. Take a little chompy bite out of him. And of course, as cats love to do with yarn balls, give it a little scratch. Tarantula, down. You got another one? Alright, I've really got to see what, and that's even less pocket change. Psyduck. Take the crouch. There is one of the Pokemon developers, I don't remember who it is. Their favorite Pokemon, from what I understand, is Psyduck. Which, frankly, you know, never judge someone on their favorite Pokemon, but it is an unusual choice and an interesting one to see. Oh, and it's already got access to some psychic moves? Really useful. I think that's going to replace my Yungoos if I catch it. There we go, got the bite. Get a little Psyduck on our team. Although I will say, I am surprised that they are bringing in so many grandfathered in Pokemon rather than shoving a lot more. Ooh, Hone Claws, yes, I like that move. I believe it even helps with accuracy. Yes, it does. Okay. I will take that over Scratch itself, because these are both physical moves and will benefit from it. Yeah, I'll do that. And Tail Whip lowering defense is a great option if I know Sprigatito is likely to go down and I can't swap. It is constantly racked by a headache. When the headache turns intense, it begins using mysterious powers. I wish I could remember the gentleman's name who's Psyduck's favorite Pokemon, because I would name it after him, but I don't remember who he is off the top of my head. So we're going to go with Peking Duck. All of my Pokemon are named after food. You can tell I'm hungry. But definitely adding to the party. And for the run of the party, we're going to change out Yungoos. Some Psyduck down feathers. Are those Azurils? I think those are Azurils. Get in. I'm gonna catch one of everything. Oh, that is not a flattering sprite of it, though. Kinda low polygon. Give it a nibble. That is a lot of defense on it. Give it another nibble, I guess. I think I'm going to have to give it 3 before I throw the Pokeball. I could totally catch it right now. It's not like the threshold is that bad, but I like getting it pretty low. Alright, for the moment, I'm not so much worried about using Azurill. I just want it in the Pokedex. Since this is my primary file on the easy long road through. I don't mean easy, I mean laid back. Where I really deep dive into the game, so I'm not going to use it necessarily, so I'm not going to nickname it. But I'm going to catch, or try to catch, as many things as I can along the way. Its tail bounces like a rubber ball. It flings that tail around to fight opponents bigger than itself. And let's send it to the box. Azurill is arguably my favorite baby Pokemon. Either that, Riolu, or Togepi. Those are strong contenders. I'm trying to... No, I would have to throw Pichu into that mix as well, but that's the only additional one that comes off the top of my head as a mandatory inclusion for peak baby Pokemon design. It's the new Wooper! Just gonna charge right in and throw a Pokemon at it. Come on, Wooper. Give me the poison pooper. I'm not gonna name it that because I don't want to shout that trying to catch it. Oh, that's gonna be too much damage. No, it wasn't. Heck yeah. But I do love the design of it. The mud, the bones. Which, by the way, is what I'm going to nickname it, and it is going in the party. Yo, hold up. After losing a territorial struggle, Wooper began living on land. The Pokemon changed over time, developing a poisonous film to protect its body. That's a cool narrative change as to why it's designed that way. We are going to go with, it is mud, as I understand. So, Nintendo has in Mario, has a dry bones. We're going to call this guy the wet bones. I don't know why I went with brones, but that would have been funny. Let's go with wet bones. Which, do not take in a ill-mannered way. I realized that after I was committed to the name. And I might or might not regret everything I just did, but I'm too in it now. I didn't think they added lore to the Wooper changing. I didn't either. I'm surprised by that. I wonder if they're gonna give us something similar for some of the other regional variants. Didn't mean to do that. Back in the ball, please. Yo, Ralts this early on? Okay, Ralts is something that's going to be kind of liking to flee. Teleport being its major move. Turn around. Are you turned around? I can't tell. The bowl cut confuses me. We also have a Fido! Alright, because it's prone to teleporting, I've got to play gentle and throw the Pokeball immediately. I think I have a turn to hit it. Yeah, because I caught it off guard. So now let's see if we can catch it. And Ralts is a longtime favorite for not reasons that I will reference the internet towards. Thank you. But I am going to add it to the party. The horns on its head. They're horns? That means it's bone. That's interesting. I don't think I've ever realized that they're intended to be, like, legit horns. The horns on its head provide a strong power that enables it to sense people's emotions. Let's go with... Oh no. Oh no, I'm doing it. Oh, I hate myself. Let's get rid of bacon. I deserve whatever I get for that. No, Ralts is definitely up there with a favorite. My favorite rival in Pokemon was Wally. I've got to say, the inclusion of Wally, like, narratively having the health issues, I legit liked, and that's because a lot of people I knew really related to Wally, being that they also suffer from, obviously not everyone I know, but I know a lot of people who have medical issues, lifelong medical issues, and seeing how much they loved Wally kind of portrayed onto me, and so I do have a lot of love for Wally as a character as well. Let's see what else we got out here. Got my Pokemon all healed up. So you're wanting to battle then. You son of a... Look, I just... You knew it was gonna happen. You've been to this channel. You've been around long enough. I don't know what you expected, but I'm glad to see you expected better. You expect better, and I go low anyways. I want to change my hat, though. I hope I get the option to do that. What are our levels at? Okay, it is possible that the bug type could evolve fairly early on. So I am going to position my party in terms of preference to kind of get experience for. I have not seen what the new Quagsire would have to be. I'd imagine it's going to continue down the avenue. They're not going to just be like, oh, your mud Wooper becomes a standard Quagsire. So I'm very curious how they're gonna, what it's gonna look like. So I want to see the brand new Pokemon. Obviously, I'd assume that it's going to be very similar to a Quagsire, just differences. But I think these four up at the top are the ones I'm most interested in seeing. Just gonna throw down a little bit more before we actually make it to the town. We've got one Pokemon at level 10. I'd like to get the others a little closer if I can. Also, level 7 wild Pokemon. We are not too outside of our element right now. My brother actually recently caught a shiny. It was Kirlia in Pokemon Sword. Very nice. I think I have a shiny Kirlia. I don't think I ever got to the... Did I get to the shiny Gardevoir or not? I don't know if I ever evolved it that far, because I just kind of had it in the party. Sorry, hold on. Hopefully just the one that time. Sorry about that. I think I just had it in my party while I was farming for other eggs at the time. And I did have one. Sunkern? Yes, please. I did have one that made it to Gardevoir during my playthrough, but I don't think it was shiny. I think that one was just a standard one I had at the time. Mostly because I knew one of the later guys was going to be the Dragon Trainer. Did I stream that game or not all the way through? I can't remember. I don't think I did. But yeah, the fairy typing is what I made use of. Thank you very much, Richard. Thank you for the bless you. I am still, for whatever reason, dealing with the sinus aspects that I was even during my last stream, and that was a week ago. Sunkern's data has been added. It suddenly falls out of the sky in the morning. Knowing it's weak, it simply feeds until it evolves. That's kind of on par with all Pokemon when you think about what is experience. Alright, Sunflora. I know this is going to sound really weird. No, we're going to go with Fort. Yeah, I like that name. I am going to send it to the box for now, though. Although Sunflora is going to have a bit of a place of reverence, I think, at the town we're going to go to. But I'm exploring right now. I've got a whole field to check out. I'll grab the item over here. Don't really need to battle you. Another TM. Endure. Alright. Do we have anybody else new out here? Some more Lechonks hiding in the grass. I do like the way that they are able to kind of mask the Pokemon in the tall grass. It really gives it a good in-between balance on the delivery of being able to see the Pokemon more clearly and kind of see it a little bit. It makes the old story aspect of the tall grass being dangerous kind of have a little bit more weight to it, and I like that. Because it started feeling like the aspect of wild battles was kind of losing its flavor with Sword and Shield. They definitely revamped it in Legends Arceus. But I'm glad to see kind of a middle ground in this one. Also, for context, because I think I brought this up to you before out of habit, I did say bless you out loud hearing this sneeze. I don't know if you've mentioned that before. You've mentioned that you have a habit of doing that. I don't think you've mentioned that it was that strong of a habit. Either that, or I did not pick up on the context clues you were dropping at the time. They're really letting me go out and about, though. I like this. Some more fletchlings. Hold on. We've got several. Can I fight them all? No, just the one. I was wondering if there would be a way to, like, mass build up some experience. But that is, what am I trying to say? That is evidence of a very good upbringing. The trained, is that the word? Is that the word I want to use? I don't think that's the word I want to use, but it's what I'm going with right now. Habit of good manners. Habit would have been a better word, but my brain did not do the thing where it functions like a normal brain for a while. What else we got up here? Some more items. I am still absolutely shocked at how commonplace the items are. Like in past... Go back up. Okay. In past games, items really felt like they were spaced out. And they were spaced out with clear intent to not be something you're constantly picking up. So that is a heavy deviation from it. Again, kind of leading into the direction of the Legends Arceus, where you were constantly farming items. So again, I'm kind of drawing comparisons on seeing where they took the more... Yes! Come here! The experimental aspects of Legends Arceus. Alright, this is a female I do not need. Take it out. I mentioned it earlier, my father had a lot of flamingo items, merchandise, and so on. And it is because of that that I really, really want a male flamingo on my team. And I shall name it in honor of my father. I will say, this will be an interesting game. Much like Legends Arceus, there is going to have to be some forethought and playing with the rules of a Nuzlocke. Ouch, that peck really hurts. To make a Nuzlocke happen in this game. Man. I'm going to go for one more, then I'm going to potion again, then I'll catch it. I'm kind of getting worried about the possibility of like a critical hit or something. Right, let's pop a potion and then throw a Pokeball. The items appearing this often is the only thing that weirds me out. It's like it's a strange deviation from what I expect to see. It's not an unwelcomed one. It's just, it's like an addition that is just going to take me a while to get used to. Alright, I've caught it. Its name is literally Flamingo. I'm sorry, that's kind of boring. Where's, like, Pink Fly Bird Bro? That's a terrible name. But again, its name is literally Flamingo. Although it being a synchronized Pokemon, like synchronized swimming, that's kind of cool. This Pokemon apparently ties the base of its neck into a knot so that the energy stored in its belly does not escape from its... What?! I'm sorry, Pokemon game, you do what? It literally ties its neck in a knot because food come up? I don't think I was emotionally prepared for that. Alright, but given the typing we're seeing here, we are seeing some bug types, but we're also seeing a lot of water, and that was very clearly a flying type. Let's put Winnie up front. It's a good opportunity to check out the new Pokemon. See how it plays in the context of the battle. Magikarp! I want the carp. They're giving me a lot of fan favorite Pokemon early on. Very thankful for that, actually. We're getting a couple of new ones. We're kind of getting a little taste of a demo to what's to come. But we're getting a lot of fan favorite Pokemon very early on, and I'm really excited for that. Given that I have stayed in the dark as much as I have on this game, I really don't know what they're going to throw at me. The bear swims! When I had Sprigatito earlier, a platform came up. And it stood on the platform. This guy is literally just floating in it. Alright, I don't want a Thunder Shock because I don't want to take it out. Let's try a Quick Attack. Alright, that's a lot safer. We'll rock a few of those. Y'all know I love my Gyarados. So Magikarp is a must-catch. Also, the narrative and the world-building story around Magikarp, I do very much like. One of those old-school Pokemon that I didn't like initially but I grew to absolutely adore. Also, it should be obvious that our carp, which by the way, Richard, I am naming the Magikarp after you. I hope you don't mind. This is going to be a party staple for a while. Like I said, I love the Pokemon. I love seeing him in my party. Add to the party. You are absolutely replacing my Peking duck. I actually do like Magikarp, so I'll allow it. Look, Magikarp's a dope Pokemon. Oh my god, that reminds me, just it being a fish, reminds me of, some funny and unfortunate, 2 layers to it, news that came about recently. It is no secret that we have many exotic animals, come here, in this house, and I will share the story of, oh, this is my male flamingo. Hopefully I don't take it out in the one thunder shot. Although it's hurting pretty bad, actually. It does a lot more pain than I expected. Whoops. Okay, maybe Wet Bones isn't a bad swap in. Unsure. Anyways, I will share the story of the millipede later. The story I'm going to reference right now is we have been having some issues with one of our fish tanks. In our larger fish tank, we have, or had, 3 ropefish, which you can go to Google and take a look at what they are. They are a magnificent creature in the tank. They look very fun, and they perfectly balance the tank the way it was set up to kind of, they were kind of the showpiece fish, but having just 3 of them made them, commonly you had to look to find them, but also when they would come out, it was really cool. They were kind of like Chinese dragons flying around the tank. It's a really cool setup and I loved it. We had some issues with them. They were climbing up the filter and causing some issues with the fish tank. I first realized this when, whoops, throw the Pokeball, when I was getting my cat some treats and I heard some noise knocking around the filter. Anyways, I turn around and I see that the filter has actually started falling apart. So I opened it up and I was beginning to reassemble it. Yes, I'm giving a nickname. I absolutely have to give a nickname. Go with Tom, after my father. Anyways, the filter had fallen apart, and so I started reassembling the filter. I guess we're no, I've got to stick with it. The joke is there. And I guess because I don't know what I'm going to do with Tom, I'm going to send it to the box for now. Anyways, I'm going to start working my way back to the town. I've got to figure out how I'm going to... Oh, those dropped frames. You're feeling them here. Anyways, I started reassembling the filter and literally comes flying out of the back of the filter where the pool of water is for it. Comes the ropefish. And it starts flopping around at the top of the tank. And so I just kind of gently nudge it into the back corner where the piping is, and it goes back in the tank, no issue. A couple of days later, this happens again. No one's around to realize it had happened. And not only did it get up into the filter, one of them got up in the filter and blew the filter apart, but after that, it had created enough of an opening that unfortunately another one came up and was able to fling itself completely out of the fish tank. Unfortunately, that rope fish, again, nobody was around, passed away. Very sad. Now we're down to 2 rope fish. And so we had tried to mess with the filter so that it wouldn't blow apart anymore, thinking that that was what had created the opening large enough to cause the issue. Turns out that wasn't the only issue with the tank. Yesterday, was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday night. I'm sorry, I was up. I forgot about the Fido. Give me the Fido. Yesterday, I was laying in bed, trying to fall asleep. I worked late. I think that was an Igglybuff that just ran off screen too. Anyways, I was laying in bed. It was late at night or early in the morning. It was like 3 or something like that in the morning. Because I have been working nonstop to allow myself optimal time to play this game and do the streams for it. Anyways, I'm laying in bed and I hear Mungo. Now, when you think a fish gets out of a fish tank and you think a house cat, I think a lot of people are initially thinking predator-prey mentality. And I can't say for certain that's not the root of Mungo's thinking. But instead of go after the fish to like try and eat it or whatever, he corners it in between a shelf and a trash bin. This thing flopping around. Again, look at a rope fish. They are strangely mobile when they get out of water. I don't fully understand it. I'm going to read the Pokedex entry. This Pokemon is smooth and moist. Oh! Like it's dough, I get it, but that's not a pleasant thought. Yeast in Fido's breath induces fermentation in the Pokemon's vicinity. That's kind of funny, though. Fido would help make some good beer. That's an interesting thought. Yes, I'm going to give it a nickname. It is a female Fido. We're going to go with another dog I know. Nope. Nope, wait. Not going to go with Carrie. What's the other one? Lily. That's my neighbor's dog. She's a very cute little beastie. It's kind of funny. I'll get out of my car and she will literally run up and try to jump in my car. When I was getting home from work, it was commonly around the time that my neighbor would go out to get their mail, and so they'd bring Lily with them. And so I'd be getting out of my car, and Lily's trying to hop in to go for a ride. Let's send Lily to the box, though, for now. Anyways, Mungo, instead of trying to eat the fish, instead... Got it. Oh, okay. It despawned. Instead of trying to eat the fish, just made a lot of noise and drew my attention, got me out of bed, pulled me over to where the fish was, gave me time to rescue it, get it back in the tank. The fish did survive the night, so at this point, now that we are almost 24 hours out from the scenario, and it's still swimming strong and healthy, I think it's going to be just fine. I was surprised that Mungo basically guard dogged for the other pets. And I was kind of heartwarmed by that. This is exactly what he did when we had the Millipede escape. Again, he didn't swat at it, he didn't go after it. He made a lot of noise and almost, think like a dog pointing. He kind of took that approach. and allowed me to rescue the animal after I realized it was trying to climb in my bed with me. I will get into that story at some point if you guys want to hear it, but I think Richard already knows the story. Anyways, so I'm very surprised at Mungo's, big brother mentality to protect the other animals in the house. And it is very heartwarming. Alright, we're being called over. So anyways, we have now plugged up the holes where the new area it's been trying to climb out of is where the piping for the filter takes place and the power cords. So I have just stuffed that with an old t-shirt for right now until we can develop a better system. My brother's looking at getting a new filter, and then we'll be able to cover that area more effectively. Yeah, a fish saved by a cat. Now it's an odd story. A cat that had just a couple days prior saved another pet in the house. I mean, saved. It more likely would have ended up lost in the house if he had not woken me up to become aware of what was going on. Fido is going on my list of favorite Pokemon. The first part of the Pokédex really did not paint it in a positive light, but the follow-up part kind of really made it a lot more interesting as a creature, and I like that. Alright, so the Pokemon Centers are now out in the world, and they look like these kiosks. You can come here to take care of a lot of things related to your Pokemon, but I'll leave the explanation to the pros here. That's basically our new Nurse Jenny. Nurse Joy. Jenny is the officer. Wow, I just combined the two of them. Brock would be losing his mind. Happy to be of service, and welcome to the Pokemon Center. I'm here to keep everyone's Pokemon healthy. Yo, what up? Name's Chet. Here on the left is the Pokemart, and you can buy things like Pokeballs and potions. We accept payment both in cash and in league points. The guy looks like a Chet, like, don't get me wrong. And this to the right is a technical machine, or the TM machine for short. It's your ticket to making TMs, which you can use to teach moves to your Pokemon. You'll need to pay in league points and supply the machine with materials that Pokemon drop. LP comes in handy both at these machines and at stores. I've got a lot. Here, have some. You mean I don't just have to earn league points? I love her Rotom decks, though. Or her Rotom phone. The black and blue, really good color scheme. Oh yeah, and have some of these, too. You received lots of Pokemon materials. I feel like I've been gathering quite a few just battling around. But again, I am taking a more adventurous approach to the game right now. Also, am I wrong about thinking about the possibility of the existence of Fido as a Pokemon? Wow, that frame rate of that guy walking. Anyways, sorry that was distracting. The existence of Fido in such a world and the inner workings of that Pokemon into society. Obviously, it would be huge in, like, bakeries, but you think about distilleries, like I mentioned beer, or mead. I'm a big fan of some good mead. If it promotes fermentation, you could expedite the process, but also when you think about the layers of what affects the more detailed flavors of good alcohol, there is some interesting aspects of how you could play that into the entire process. I'm just kind of fascinated by the opportunity such a creature exists into the realm of God. I'm an alcoholic. At the Union Circle, you can connect with other trainers to find yourself some adventuring companions. And not beer! Please, when you come into my game, please bring beer. Or meat, I'll prefer that. Come visit us at the Pokemon Center anytime you need any help. We will, thanks! Remember, had a rough adventure? Get to the Pokemon Center. Sometimes you have to know this sort of stuff for quizzes at school. But mnemonics help out. Here's another one. Are you ready? Then let's go. What? Goofy, sure, but it helps you remember that you can send... Okay, with the R button. That's what I've been doing. That way you can have Pokemon that's walking with you go pick up items lying around. Or go battle on its own, or other stuff like that. Which is going to be a great way to grind experience and resources, although I have heard you will get less experience for your Pokemon battling that way. But in quick, rapid succession, it might be the better option. I don't know. Pressing the R button is a quick and easy way to tell your lead Pokemon, alright buddy, let's go. Once you give the go-ahead, your Pokemon will set out on its own to battle nearby Pokemon or pick up items. We have already tested that with the item process. When your Pokemon is low on energy, which happens when its HP is low, it won't be able to go exploring on its own, so if your Pokemon gets weak, try to heal it up with a potion or some other item. The Pikachu kicking that Lechonk's chonky booty. When your Pokemon starts a battle while exploring on its own, speaking of which I need to get a Pikachu, you won't need to give any orders. It can battle on its own with auto battles, meaning that you can keep searching the area for new discoveries while watching over it from nearby. Auto battles will be decided by the strength and type of the Pokemon taking part in the battle, so keep that in mind and don't get in over your head. What's the Nana doing? The Pokemon Center is a great meetup spot when you're getting together with friends. Yeah, I believe that. Nurse Joy, heal my Pokemon. I feel like I have decent stories to share when I get into them. But darn if I don't take like 5 years to tell a short story. Oh, so we get little tips after getting our Pokemon healed now. It's no longer just, hey, hope your Pokemon get kicked their shit in again so that you can come here really soon. Alright, I'm going to top off with a few more potions. Let's round that off to 5. And now, the thing I must know, do we get Premier Balls? Yes, you do get Premier Balls when you buy in units of 10. Very important to know. So I'm going to buy 10 more. Since we're going to be doing a lot of catching, I don't so much mind stocking up on even more common Pokeballs. I stock up on a lot of potions as well. The game is really allowing a lot of exploration, but that also means you're going to have to do the healing in the field. Alright, I think to go the way they want me to, I need to head up that way. But like... Oh! We don't see these guys very much anymore. I don't think it's been in a game since its release. Has it? No, this was a Black and Y, not an XY release. But yeah, I don't think this has been in a lot of games that haven't had the entire Pokedex. Lemonade? Do you... We have ice cream? Ice cream that gives us effects. Interesting. A teriyaki ice cream sounds odd. A Nakali salt ice cream sounds pretty good. And obviously, if you don't appreciate, you don't have to like it, but if you don't appreciate what mint chocolate chip brings to the table, you're wrong. I'm just gonna leave that statement there. God, I want one of these Tauros! They look so cool! Look at it! It's got a lot, like, beefier horns. The horns feel like, for whatever reason, I think the standard Tauros has a little bit more pointy horns. These are a lot chunkier. But visually, they're so cool! I want one! I'm gonna be saying that a lot anytime I see a Pokemon. It's just immediately, I want you. Get on my team. I will leave that up to interpretation how much of a problem that is. Alright. Oh, okay. They won't auto battle from that menu layout. Alright, so that does go by pretty quick. And that's not a heavy hit on the experience. This is totally viable. Go on. Charge in there. No? Alright, well I'm gonna keep... Nope, wait. Get in the... I'm sorry. Is that an order to go kick ass? Interesting. It's not what I meant to do. No, I want to... Do I have to hold it? Come back! Come... No! Stop! Okay, apparently hitting R does not pull it back in the ball. Holding R does not pull it back in the ball. How do I tell you to stop fighting? Do I just go Sprigatito? I guess that worked. That was strange, though. I kind of figured having it not go out... No, Really? Okay, let's just... Sprigatito, over here. Come here. Come here! Man, you are just murdering everything! I wanted to pull it aside to see if maybe there weren't Pokemon to battle. If that would help me put it in the ball. But Sprigatito has just got bloodlust. Mint chocolate chip is your mom's favorite. You do like it. Not your favorite. Like I said, I don't even mind if people say they don't like it. But there's a level of respect for the flavor profile it brings to the party that you kind of just gotta understand, you know? Okay, now I'm just gonna run right into you because apparently the Pokeball strategy is kind of leading to Sprigatito's bloodlust. And I don't want to feed that right now. He's still a little baby kitty cat. I need him to take, like Mungo, the big brother approach and protect Pokemon, right? I don't need the bloodlust murder-happy Pokemon. As much fun as the idea of that is. My little weed cat over here just being like, everything dies. I am murder. Oh, man. Alright. Now that I caught the Pokemon in the area I meant to catch, its body has a faintly sweet scent. That's creepy. And is bouncy and soft. If it bounces even once, it cannot stop. Okay. Pokedex, you're given some of those descriptions again that quite literally can't be as written. If it bounces even one, it cannot stop. It bounces forever. It is eternal bounce. In death, the bounce knows no stop. Especially because it's a function of its body. I will not give it a nickname, because Igglybuff is just going into the box. I do like the idea of the Pokedex app. First of all, I like the idea of the Pokedex app in general. But then on top of it, I like the idea of the Pokedex app playing out that way. That it's like these actual visual books that you're putting on a digital bookshelf. As a man who is fond of a good book, I appreciate that as a design choice. Also, again, I want so much. You're so cool. Just gotta keep moving. Otherwise, I'm just gonna talk to that thing all day. Where's the path I passed? Whatever, I'll make my own. Once we get back out and we survey the area for new Pokemon, I'm gonna let Sprigatito go and have a little murder fun. Get in there. They are flying types, so we are technically at a type disadvantage, and it looks like Sprigatito's health kind of pays for that. Yo! Hoppip spawning in right on top of me. Alright, let's potion up. And let's check what level you're at. Level 13. If I were a betting man, I would assume Sprigatito would be evolving in a couple of levels. Anywhere between 14 to 18. I don't know what it's going to be at. But that seems to hold true with Stage 1 evolutions of starters across the years. And I kinda don't want it to evolve yet. I like having my little kitty cat. My bloodlust kitty cat. Bonsley! Bonsley! Look at the eyes! I just looked at it like that was not what I meant. And instead, it just looks at me like I did good, right? Yes! And also no! How do I call you back? Oh! Alright, let's try that again. Alright, so R1 to send out, R1 again to just tell it to go murder, death, kill, R1 and R2 to pull it back. That is important to know, so we have less murder-happy Sprigatitos. But there's something about the murder-happy Sprigatito that I kind of like and don't like. What are you? Are you the new Painty Boy? You're like a baby version of the new Painty Boy. A Shroodle? I'ma catch me a Shroodle. That's a goofy name, though. I guess I'm not catching me a Shroodle. My bloodlust kitty! Me, I'ma catch a Shroodle. Sprigatito, I'ma murder a Sproodle. I also like that they flat out reference that the Pokedex used to be books with the entries written down. Yeah, I love that world building. It really helps flesh a franchise out and give it some beefier legs to stand on. I see another is that a Shroodle out there? Or? I think that's something different. Yeah, that's one of those it's one of the squirrel Pokemon. I'm gonna let Sprigatito go and have a little murder fun. And then there were no Hoppips in the Pokemon game. Wait. Better choice. Give me the Pichu. By the way, I know that my niece isn't going to see this. When I went and picked up this game at GameStop, what is with the critical hits? Sprigatito's bloodlust knows no limits. At this point, I need to swap Pokemon just so that I can catch something. Sprigatito is just on the murder prowl. Anyways, they were having a special when you were picking up the game. You got a percentage off of some of the... There we go. Maybe I can catch this guy now. Now that I'm not sending out Sprigatito to just decapitate wild Pokemon. I had picked up a little Pichu plush for one of my nieces for Christmas. Figured I was getting a little bit of a deal anyways, and the three of the kids, they all like stuffed animals, so I got a Pichu, I got a Riolu, and they actually had kind of a cool looking hard plastic, but I liked the design of the item of a Charmander, so I also picked that up for my nephew. He's a guy, we tend to like harder things anyways. I don't know what it is. It's like steel. Just give me a chunk of sheet metal as a kid. You have a lot of fun as a boy. It's weird how that works. Oof. Little camera issue there. Always at the worst times with critical hits, never when you need them. Look, if I was doing a Nuzlocke, I'd be a little salty. But the fact that right now I'm kind of taking a laid-back approach, and I have an absolute assassin of a Sprigatito is hilarious to me. I'm just out here like, yeah, I'm gonna walk around, I want to catch some new Pokemon, see what's going on, and Sprigatito is just... when he kills something in the overworld, when he's just going around battling, he looks back at me like, I did good, you're proud, and I'm just like, you are so murder happy. And I love it. Though usually a mellow Pokemon, it will sink its sharp, poison-soaked front teeth. Oh, those are teeth. I'll be honest, I was really worried they were nose hairs. Gotta grab a drink soon, I'm starting to feel it in my voice. Poison-soaked front teeth into any that anger it, causing paralysis. Causing paralysis in the object if it's ire. It can just choose, like, the level of lethality in its poison. I'm sorry, it's biting things. Venom. It's choosing the lethality of its venom. There we go, that feels a lot better on the throat. We're not going to have Shroodle in the party for a while, so he can go to the box for now. We'll deal with the nicknaming when I start using them. If they're going to jump right in the party, though, I got to give them a nickname immediately. Alright, come here, bye. Wow. What words were I saying? Come here, buddy, is what I meant, and then my brain just went off in a weird direction. I blame the caffeine in my beverage. It's a terrible thing to blame, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Alright, that should be good for the catch. And we have another Bonsly over here. I haven't caught one of them yet. Again, they're gonna go right in the box. As far as party goings go, I'm mostly going to focus on either hardcore favorites or brand new Pokemon. It stores berries in its cheeks. When there are no berries to be found, Squovit will stuff... Oh! Pebbles in its cheeks to stave off cravings. That is kind of interesting. It doesn't just eat for food, it has a habitual want to feed. Well, I guess we're just killing more of them. Let me change back to Sprigatito up front. Gonna keep the powerhouse swinging strong, and rather than send them out, I'm just gonna charge in myself. At least if I'm the one to engage the combat, it seems like I can rein in the bloodlust a little bit. And even now, like, it's... I had Sprigatito, I'm sorry, bite Living Rock. And it's got so much power coursing through it that literally the Living Rock was just like, yo, hold up, I ain't ready yet. What the hell just happened? Sprigatito too strong. I don't think Arsène Lupin was known for assassinations. He was kind of more the gentleman thief. But something about the assassin run is kind of fun. In order to adjust the level of fluids in its body, so that's why it cries. It exudes water from its eyes. This makes it appear to be crying. They're crocodile tears. That's interesting. Reading these Pokédex entries rather than just jumping through. I'm learning. There's knowledge at play. Also, we don't need to worry about that yet, so we'll send him out. Murder. Go, Sprigatito. Claim your bounty. It's trying so hard to get away. Where you think you're going, buddy? What if... Try it this way. There we go. I am walking off and it's just going out killing. Yeah, don't need anything in there. Okay, he finally came back. Let's try that again, though. Go grab your bacon. Get them hand chunks. Go on. There we go. Go for it again. No, not feeling it. Look at his eyes. Look at how he just like looks up at me. It's adorable. But it absolutely is. Look at him. So proud of his death blows. So proud in its just ability to murder anything. As it should be. It's a useful skill. Back in the day, people paid good money for that skill. I thought I called you back. Are we there we go. Okay. I legit thought it was in my Pokeball and it's just still murdering things in the background. What a cool Pokemon. Kid, you have... No! Wait, hold up. Come here, you. No. Get over. Get here, you. Okay, I guess I can't throw my Pokeball up far enough for that. Where's another one? I was gonna fight the kid, and I got hard distracted by the Pokemon. Which I suppose, as it should be. We shouldn't necessarily be sending, you know, master assassins out to deal with small children. Admittedly, though, that's a great way to deal with children. Do with that what you will, YouTube. I know you don't care about humor. You, much like Sprigatito, just enjoy watching the destruction. Where are the other ones? I came across the Pachirisu and it's just like, you can't have another. I really should have just ran right at it before it climbed all the way up the tree. I suppose that was the big mistake I made there. My god, there's just no more. I'll take the Pokeball, though. Got another item up over this way. Alright, I guess I'm going to head back down and fight the child. I don't see another Pachirisu. And that's a shame. That Pokemon nearly saved that child's life. Should also heal up Sprigatito while I'm here. Picking up all these items. Already planning the next hit job. Also got a fancier item over this way. Give me that TM, I think it is. Yep. Struggle Bug. Oh! Didn't mean that, but I'm not going to shy away from it. Sprigatito would have no other, would have it no other way. There we go. Alright, where was... Can I jump off this? Is it just gonna hurt? I have no idea. Let's find out. I guess. No fall damage or anything. It just kind of let me. Alright, small child. You ready for the pain? Look for a Pachirisu one last time. This is me giving the game the opportunity to not have bloodshed on its hands. Let me show you this awesome looking Pokemon I just caught. I swear to God, if it's a Pachirisu. Alright, we're okay. There's about to be a body hanging in the trees. Never mind, it seems like there's going to be a turtle hanging in the trees. That happened way too fast. I guess looks just don't cut it. Kid, you have no idea. I'm still sad though. I missed the opportunity for the Pachirisu. I'm sorry. Get in there? What? But I see you. I see you. How do... Climb rock, child. It is small rock. You can do it. Okay, what if I can't ride my Koraidon? Just get up, get to the... It's right there! Am I close enough? Run off? Do the thing? Okay, I did trigger it. There we go. That was weird. Although I didn't expect it to just hop in my pocket. I thought they kind of wander around and show me to a chest or something. Which, by the way, I have heard that Pokemon, I think it's Gimmighoul, is that what it's called? Is a surprisingly powerful Pokemon. At least in the early builds of the game. It's unknown if they have rebalanced it. But I've heard it's a very powerful battler. Been having some nice battles, I guess? I'm a Pokemon League rep. Been having some nice Pokemon battles? Well, good news. If you can defeat 4 trainers here in Area 1 of South Province, there's a lovely prize with your name on it. So far you've defeated 3 trainers. Once you've defeated 4, I'll give you your prize. I think there was a guy right over here. Let me just go have Sprigatito leave him face down in a ditch somewhere. I've come to Mesagoza to make some deliveries. Let's have a quick battle. My guy, those boxes are never getting delivered. Even if it's a bird type. You think it matters? Sprigatito has been leaving piles of bodies in his wake. Many of them birds. Rickety used power trip. That's what Sprigatito's on right now. The wildest of power trips. God, I legit am in love with this game. Alright, let's go see what my prize is. Guess I delivered you a win and $500. Thank you very much. That's a lot more than just some pocket change. That's like $5 whole. Hello and welcome to the Pokemon Center. Are your Pokemon tired and in need of rest? Yes, they are. And then I have to go see what my prize is. Knowing the way some leagues can work, maybe my prize is just a fancier battle. So I want to be prepped for it. By the way, did you know? You can use shortcuts on the D-pad. Pretty cool. Alright, buddy, what's my prize? Yeah, we've had some nice battles. Yes, we've beaten 4 people. Oh, we just get a TM. And Thunder Wave is a pretty solid TM. Pretty much guaranteed paralysis. I'll take that. Alright, I could go off that way and do some adventuring, but I am starting to feel the wear in my voice. So I'm going to take a bit here. I'm going to call the stream here. And I'm going to come back very soon. Like I said, I have been building up with work to allow myself to play this game a lot. Monday and Tuesday I will not be able to stream, but I am actually taking from Wednesday on the entire month off so that I can make my way through this game at a good clip, but again, experiencing everything this game has to offer. Thank you so much for stopping in. If you would be so kind, please leave a like. YouTube likes it. I normally don't, shill for that very often because I do think people are smart enough to know how YouTube works at this point. But it's a new series, and I've been out of it for a bit. Thank you so much, everybody, for stopping in. Richard, especially you, since I think you might still be around. Hope to see you all next time. Have a good one.